I do custom t-shirts, whitening, makeup.
I am a GoFinity co-founder.
And I do hair. I do licensed
I do body sculpting.
I do graphic design, lashes, Botox.
I am a makeup artist, freelancing makeup artist.
And I'm a baker.
No tattoo artist.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Talk with Nae, where we talk and talk about business. I am your host, Nae LaMill, and on today's episode, we have Mr. Urban Pride himself.
Hello, what up? Y'all already know what it is. What's
Yes,
poppin'?
how are you? Yes, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm excited for this, honestly. Okay, so go ahead and tell the people who you are, what you do, and where you from.
What up? If you don't know, now you know. It's your boy Cevan, Mr. Urban Pride, the hostess with the mostest, the model, the illusionist. The list goes on. I'm a little bit of everything, the influencer, the social media,
Okay.
the connector, the socialite of Boston. You know what I'm saying? The girls do know who I am.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't know who I am, trust me, you've seen me.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, trust me, you've seen me now.
Right, hello?
That's how we do that.
All right, yes. Okay, so let's go ahead. And one thing I want to ask you about and want to touch base on first is the model. Because baby, them pictures.
The modeling, actually, that took a little minute for me to do, honestly. It started when I came back to Boston, which I came back in 2017, because it was like the end of 2016 going into 2017. And I was in this place of comfortability. And, a lot of people find themselves in that 28 year bracket. You're finding yourself, you're trying to understand what who you are, comfortability in your body. And that was me. It was trying to find me, understand me. And I was like, everybody says I'm handsome, everybody says I'm good looking. Let's try to do this modeling thing. Let's try to see if we can get, I didn't push as hard as I could have, and I know I could, but at the same time, I enjoy other things of my talents that kind of still cultivate that modeling thing, but, it's a whole different,
Okay. So what made you, really want to do modeling? Was it just to show off that handsomeness, and just tap into your, to you?
Modeling was more of the creativity behind it.
Okay.
Because I didn't just do regular modeling, I was doing body positivity modeling as well, where that it's nudity, but it's not nudity to the point of it's trying to be vulgar and sex. You get what I'm saying? It's more of celebrating the body, really enjoying who I am. Now, there was some things that aren't on there, that have not been posted, that did get a little sexual. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, a lot of the stuff that you do see is a lot of the me being comfortable with me showing the creativity behind it, me understanding what I have in me. You know what I'm saying? Me finding that talent. Once I understood modeling was a good piece, okay, let me try modeling. But I also knew I needed to get my body a little bit more fit. I just wasn't doing it.
I know. I've been saying for the last 5 months, I'm going to go to the gym and lose this weight. Ain't been there yet.
And it starts off slow when you go to the gym.
Yeah.
It definitely starts off slow. So you got to take your time.
Now, was there anything that was holding you back from modeling that was just something that was constantly on your mind? It was just like, I really don't want to do it because of this.
Not necessarily. I think it was the procrastination for me. I'm a procrastinator until it's something that I know I can do and I feel I can execute. I feel like modeling would have took a little bit longer to do. So for me, it was just like, do I really want to put that much work into it, or do I rather do a 9 to 5? I do the 9 to 5 for 100, Alex.
Yeah, hello,
girl, real quick.
Okay.
But then at time, as I did the 9 to 5, I grew to myself of understanding. This ain't it. Like, yeah, I can do her, but this ain't me.
Right.
Girl, I'm a celebrity.
Hello? You definitely got that personality to be on the big screen. So are you thinking about getting to the big screen?
I do. I do want to get to the big screen. I think I want to indulge in acting next year, so try to take on some acting classes.
That's one of the questions.
Yeah, I definitely want to take on that skill set since I've been doing hosting and hosting events and being out there and trying to be on shows and stuff like that. More shows that are for our community, that are based about us or stories that I can relate to or other people can relate to, or even having my own story be told.
Exactly.
Bringing that to the forefront because my story is a strong story, I've been through some things as a gay black man and I've also been through some things as a black man, so especially being in Boston, girl.
So is that like a big struggle too? How is your support system when it comes to Boston in your modeling? Because I know the girls, they're going to support you regardless, but everybody else, have you gotten that hate?
No, honestly, I got a little hate because I was still in that battlefront of the church and living my world.
Mm-hmm.
So I got more of I wouldn't say hate, but a lot of whispering. Oh, did you see Clark's Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see what? Did you see
Mm-hmm.
what? Did you see what? You know what I'm saying? I slipped up and told y'all the government, but y'all won't remember anyway. But that's what it was going on at that time, especially with the modeling. You know what I'm saying? When I did the good, suits and regular clothes, oh, that looked good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That looks amazing. But when I do the provocative, pictures, it's like, girl.
Uh-huh. And you up in here?
And you doing praise and worship?
Yeah.
No, man, that's not what we do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the modeling thing for me, it was one thing that I just wanted to take it off my bucket list. I think that was my thing. I still do it to this day. I still do my own little photo shoots. I have my brother, Capture. He's a good photographer here in Boston. We do some projects together. A lot of the projects were with him, and we developed our friendship. And him trying to build his catalog just helped me try to build my catalog.
Okay.
I've worked with other photographers. I've been to Miami. I did that photo shoot, which was me trying to rebrand Cevan and trying to bring a new forefront of the product of who I am and what I offer. You know what I'm saying? Those looks of me understanding what I can bring, understanding, the concepts behind those things and those elements of who I am and what I bring.
Okay. And that's another thing too. You do a lot of traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's up with the travel? You just be outside.
I be outside.
You be outside.
I think after my last relationship, I just told myself I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to hold myself back. I'm going to really just do me.
So do you do business while you're traveling, or is it just
traveling? Thing, it's interesting because I do a lot of my traveling is personal. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is personal. Some of it may be business. Lately, it's been business. Beforehand, it was a lot of personal traveling. We just want to take the bucket list of I want to be here, I want to go here, I want to experience this, I want to experience that, I want to experience this. And some things I have experienced, and I was like, oh, I gotta experience that again. Like Chicago, beautiful city, love Chicago. It's I got some cities under me, girl. I got the cities under me, girl. Whether if it was pleasure or, you know what I'm saying, but Chicago, beautiful city. I went for Market Day weekend. It was like our Pride weekend in their weekend there in the city. They just have this whole boulevard just cut off, and it's just like a full-on, it's like a festival on the street. They got stages, 3 different stages, local artists, big artists. You got clubs. You can go in and out of the clubs. It was a time.
Oh, yeah.
A time. Mm-hmm. The drags is outside.
Oh,
it was
that sounds like a fucking time.
a lot of my cities is like, even New Orleans. New Orleans was cute. First time ever being there. And I did that because it was monumental for me. That was my last city my mom went to. That was her first trip for herself and her last trip she ever was able to take.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So when it comes to promoting, because you be promoting, okay? So when it comes to promoting and hosting, how did that come about? Like, were you? How did that come? I gotta know, because I feel like that's something that a lot of people want to get into, but they don't get into.
And it's interesting. A lot of people do hit me up. How did you do it? How do I get into it? What do I got to do?
Taking notebooks out.
So and the interesting thing is how it all manifests. Cevan was originally created in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for 6 years. Mm-hmm. Moved back. Cevan was still in the rough pages of trying to figure it out. I was in the process of writing my book and all of that. I came amongst some guys that had a group called Men of Melanin. I seen a social scene that I said I want to be a part of. I felt like I was a part of, and I wanted to do more. How can we get more guys into the scene? How can we get more people in the scene? And they didn't want to be the organizers didn't want to be the face. They just wanted to throw the events. Mm-hmm. I have no problems being the face.
Hello?
Why not be the face?
Hello.
A melanin? I'm the handsomest one of Boston, and then you have an original Boston. What?
Hello, somebody.
Hello, somebody say hello. So, with that being said, they started doing more events, and I just said, well, I want to help. How can I help? You don't have to pay me. I just want to help in a way. So that's when I started getting into the emceeing. I started doing the promoting for them first. So I'm strongly promoting. I want to do more. Got into the hosting, the MC. So once I got a hold of the mic and I got comfortable with it, that's when it. Mm-hmm. Cevan just took off. I hosted their first Men of Color weekend, which is now Frolic. I originally was one of the starters of Bust Down Fridays of hosting before Arabella came into the picture. I'm not being shady. I'm just letting y'all know what my foundation and my blueprint is. The girls don't understand, and I want the respect that I deserve. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it originally started with me and a social group of Men of Melanin and coming up with the Cevan is something great and he can do. He can maneuver, give people an experience. And I think I really developed that once I did Men of Color Weekend. And that's in P-Town. They do that now every Juneteenth weekend. So, yeah.
All right. So how did it come about? So you just basically moved that up when you came back to Boston?
Cevan moved up this way to Boston. I never hosted in Atlanta before. I had never done, 1, 2, none of that. Never really had that yet. I was only working on a podcast down there, but I developed this character or this persona. Once I got to Boston and I had this persona and I wanted to make this persona this socialite, went to the creator of Men of Melanin. Hey, I want to host. I want to MC. I want to get on the mic, shout out people, make the music live. You know what I'm saying? Give the music a little bit more like the Atlanta girls do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the other clubs do. Even the straight clubs do. You know what I'm saying? They have their MCs. But because of their vision and what they were going with, they didn't enjoy what I was delivering. But what I delivered and what I was developing was just their, once I did the Men of Color weekend, we did Bust Down Fridays. That became this hot thing everybody starts coming to. And it was just me putting myself out there. I just literally just said, I want to do this. Let's try it. They don't want it. They don't want it. But with doing it with them, I latched on to another organization in the city. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing that door was like, oh, this is it. Mm-hmm. This is what we can do. Come on in. You on the path. Okay. This is the path where you need to go. Yeah. So for me, it was like, okay, I'm doing something. I'm making a mark. People are noticing me. They like the vibe. They understand what I give. I make people comfortable. It's all about having a good time, and that's what Cevan's all about. It's an experience of having a good time. And how many levels? Yeah, we will never
know. Okay, levels.
Levels.
Jesus. All right, so when it comes to you getting in, because I see that you do post a lot of Boston Urban Pride events. Mm-hmm. And so how did you get in with them?
Boston Urban Pride, I can't even remember how I connected with Boston Urban Pride. I think I was already going to their events. I'm not sure if it was Curtis, who was one of the organizers, or Keisha that reached out to me to host one of their events. I did it. Once I did it, I think I vibed with their community. They could vibe with me. It was like everybody found something that worked together. You know what I'm saying? Some of the DJs, I love Island Pride. Beautiful set of DJs. Natural Vibes, as also known. You know what I'm saying? That's their other name that's known. But it was like I'm not sure if it was like one of their, because I've been working with them for about 3 years now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it was one of their club events that I hosted at first. And that's when they was like, oh yeah, we want to use you for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I just took it as, okay, I can make this work for me, I never thought this could be a moneymaker, but this could actually work for me. But I gotta know what my value is and my worth. Because that one thing about you hosts that are trying to get into it, put your name out there. You never know what's gonna happen. They may say no, let them say no, girl. Move on to the next, or create your own lane. And that's I'm now trying to create my own lane. I've been speaking that, and I know it's gonna happen. I just need a venue to let me do me. And once I do me, it's gonna be a wrap. But know what you are worth. Know what you're capable of. If you don't take a pay, let that know that, okay, I may not take pay here, but I'm gonna give y'all an experience to know that the next time or before I leave here tonight, you're gonna be like, oh, here, girl, here's a couple of dollars. Because, girl, you did that. Yeah. Girl. You shook the table, girl. That, yeah. You are that girl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like you gotta know, you gotta stand 10 toes in it. I'm very doubtful of myself. Sometimes in the midst of me not knowing how the groove is going, especially with the DJ, that's the other piece, know your DJs. Know your DJs, girl. I'm gonna just say that, girl. Just know your DJs, girl.
Because that's important. Mm-hmm. That is, if the DJ can't vibe, ain't nobody vibing.
Right, and if you and the DJ ain't vibing, then y'all are not gonna vibe. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And if the DJ can't hear you, y'all definitely can't vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that's one key thing I've learned about hosting and knowing that, I could take the tray because I don't want to make a mess. But yeah, it's just all in knowing the fundamentals of what to take. But don't be afraid to take the risk. You want to do it, don't be afraid to take the risk. If you're not a mic person, you know what I'm saying? I got you. If you're not a mic person and you're more of like wait, I don't know how that works. Oh, that's just a holder for y'all. Yeah. Oh, okay, all right, got you, copy. But even if, like, some girls, they're not a mic person. Say you're not a speaking person, but you want to host because you know a lot of people and they'll probably come out for you. You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of host. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I'm more of a MC host where I'm going to invite you in. I'm going to amp you up. I'm going to shout you out. I'm going to say, oh, girl, with you in the red dress, girl, wah. I'm going to give you all that live energy like it's your motherfucking birthday because that's the experience you're going outside for.
Exactly.
At the time, I may lose my voice.
Right. But it's well worth it.
It's worth it.
You had a fucking
because
time.
I love the compliments of that was fun. Mm-hmm. That was you on the mic. You had me lit. Oh my God, rock you. Oh my da da da. That is because the payment is great. Yes, the financial payment is great, but it's the gratification behind someone having a good time behind me with the added music and da 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 da. Your friends, woo, whatever the occasion may be.
So can people, do you do paid promotions? Like if somebody's trying to have their own separate event and they just want you to come and host and just be, like you said, that MC on the mic that, do you do those type of events? And if so, what's that payment like?
I do have a set rate. I've learned to set my rate. I have done other side gigs outside of, like Boston Urban Pride and stuff like that. I posted, Boston Pride for the people, they're bringing Pride back in Boston. So I posted the main stage, which was actually this past summer. And with that I set my price. They paid my price. There was no problems because I don't set my bar high where it's like I know my worth and I know what I'm putting in. Depending on how many hours I'm putting in, then girl, this is how much you need to pay me for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now my rate may go up next year. If they come to me again, my rate may go up a couple dollars. Cause last year, girl, y'all had me in the rain and I didn't eat. No, y'all just gave me snacks.
Hello,
bitch. That's not how a host should survive.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have no cocktail. I gotta be sober for this shit. The fuck I look like. So for me, yes, you do such a rate. You do have a rate. It took a time for me to know what my rate would be. I was just taking gigs just so I can get my name out. Because that's another piece as you host. As you're trying to get out there, yes, you may already have a name out there, but if you have never done it, know that their beginning stages is going to be unpaid. Mm-hmm. Go into it unpaid. Because you may, once you, after like me doing it 3 to 4 years, I got a rate, girl. Yeah, I'm going to give you a rate because I know what I bring and I know what I offer. Y'all, I'm going to have a good time. Even if I'm not on the mic, the girls know I'm hosting. Yeah. They know who I am. I'm the host. I'm making sure you know who I am. You having a good time? You want to have a good time? Girl, why you not having a good time? Okay, I'll make sure I know you. Okay, once I get on that mic, I'm going to go back to her and give her wish you on one too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, y'all go ahead and book him.
Listen. Now, cities. Looking.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you also are a podcaster.
I am.
And you have your own podcast. Go ahead and tell the people about your podcast.
She did her digging, y'all. Wait a minute, girl. She did her digging. That's a key for me, girl. She said, you have your own. Uh-huh. Then you have something else, but you have your own. Mm-hmm. Okay, girl, that was cute. Mm-hmm. So let me put this down because I see we're going to get into it. Let me go ahead and take these off because I see we're getting into it. So I do have my own page. It's called Pages of My Life. It's the visual of my writing, of what I've been through, some of my chapters of life that I've been through. I look at my life as a book. So that channel started with me starting to vocalize and vent my emotions of my mom's death, how we lost her, all of those things. And for me, once I got more into the channel, I got more into doing different things, doing reaction videos, which I want to get back into, or doing, my own personal, story, or interviewing friends that kind of relate to my story that have been through some things. I've interviewed a friend that we were going through a relationship, situations at the same time, and we became friends through our relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, let's talk about our shit. We don't have to put people on us. spot.
Right.
But let's just talk about our shit. Let's just, get
Speak
it off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Speak our truth and see what other people feel, you know? Yeah. So we did that, and it became so powerful for me to feel like my voice was being heard. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, that's what we struggle with, not knowing if our voice is being actually heard. Exactly. So that's why I cultivated the page for people to know that we have a space to be heard. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to speak out. Don't be afraid to let go. And there are people that can share the same story like you, you know? It may not be the same context, but it could be the same storyline. It could be the same fragments that, fit into the story. So, yeah.
That's deep, y'all. Okay. So,
girl, I told you, girl, you got the right one today.
So is your podcast, your own podcast, we're going to get into the other one, but your own podcast, the main topic of your podcast is just, like you said, the overall pain and all of that. Is that hard? Was it hard for you at first to talk about?
It was. Yeah. It at times it still is hard. A lot of people. Oh, see, now I'm stuttering about it. A lot of people feel like even beforehand when I used to talk about it, they would be like, "You sound so nonchalant about it. Like it's like you seem so like
it is what it is.
It
happened.
Yeah, but because that it happened at a point in my time of my life where I was 21. So the best thing for me to do is to shut off the emotion. Yeah. Because me trying to deal with that emotion is just like, I gotta live every day without her. My last morning was just that morning. Those to reiterate those things out loud, and that's where it became so soothing for me. Because once I vented it out, I ain't gotta speak about it no more. Yeah. If I need to hear it, I can go back and listen to myself. But like I said, I don't like to hear myself talk. Yeah. I don't like to hear myself talk at all. And I know I'm so animated. And the crazy thing is, I know I'm so animated. Yeah. So it's like just to hear myself on those videos and, talk about a traumatic experience. That was very big for me. So when I talk about it, I become nonchalant. I become numb to the pain. I become numb to the situation.
Yeah. So. All right, y'all. We gonna probably get more deeper into that, but so now when it comes to your other podcast,
Singly Gay,
like go ahead, tell the girls
about Singly Gay. Singly Gay. Okay. So Singly Gay is the podcast my best friend created. He started himself. And he started his own little bedroom in the basement. My best friend was trying to do his own little thing. He wanted to give something different. That, he got tired of the narrative of gays are always messy or we don't have good dialogue. We don't talk about real things, So he started his first season, second season. I came on just for an episode. And a bitch got hoodwinked into being a co-host. So then, it just developed. The more it developed that, his ratings got better, it just made me say, I'll just stay. I like it. Me and my best friend, we're getting to know each other. We get to talk about life. We get to share things. The gist of the show is we have like 2 games. We call it, we started off with one. It was called Tea and Hot Chocolate. Yeah, right. Key.
Yes.
Key. Yeah, right. Key. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hold on one second, y'all. I got y'all.
Because we're going to need the tea and the hot chocolate.
So tea and hot chocolate is basically like true and false, basically, But we just call it tea and hot chocolate. So it's like if it's true, it's just piping tea. It's hot, you know what you're getting. And if it was not, it's a Milky Way. That's what we would say. You know what I'm saying? We key about that. So that would be that. And then the new game that we brought in for some of our Judies, we call all of our folks that watch us is Judies. We call them our little Judies, our hey, 1-2s. But he it's called Marry, Lie, Cheat, or Marry. Okay. And then we just give like different names and you lie, cheat, or marry. And that's the gist of the game. Yeah.
So are y'all doing are y'all playing that game with the people of Boston? Or are you playing it with, not with them, but like the names?
Yes. So we've done a plethora of names. We've done celebrities, we've done superheroes, we've done Boston girls, we've done bad boys.
Oh wow!
We've done things. We've put some names out there. You know what I'm saying? There's been names that came across the board. That we've been like, okay, So it's been a cute little like one too. It's a good fan fave, you know.
Yeah.
The Judies like that one.
I know they do.
It's a kid. We be kid on that one.
So I know that you do virtual. Is virtual easier for you to do, or do you like more of the in person? Like,
I think for me in person because you get more of an energy and vibe. I feel like virtual, you really, if they don't have the same personality or you can't really read their vibe off the virtual, it's a struggle. Yeah. And a lot of times, if you ever go back to my episodes of when probably the early stages, there were some people I really just was like, I don't know. And you can see it on my face, but I'm trying to. Because we already drinking and I be smoking. Because I be like, I gotta be lit for these interviews sometimes. Because sometimes some people I just ain't got time for it. Mm-hmm. And I just don't be like, girl, I don't want to do that. Yeah. But it's your vision, your dream, and I'm not gonna discourage that. You know what I'm saying? When you're a friend, girl. You ride for your people. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing for you girls. So if your friend's being an entrepreneur, ride for your friend. You know what I'm saying? Support their business. Don't always look for the fucking hookup. But anyways, like I said, girl.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is your favorite topic to talk about?
Sex.
I see. Okay, now it makes me feel so much better because the nitty gritty gets down to, and it's really, you know. So it's like, and I be feeling like, damn, am I doing too much? Like, is it, you know? So that makes me feel so much.
No.
So why is sex? Sex is easy to talk about, but why is sex your favorite topic to talk about?
Okay. So for me, I don't know if there's an actual word for it, but I love exploring sex and all the dynamics. Okay. There are some boundaries, there are some levels, there are some things I won't do, I won't see, won't watch, won't talk about. Well, but there are some degrees I've learned to be so transparent in life. You know what I'm saying? I think me living in Atlanta for 6 years caused me to really be comfortable with who I am and don't care what anybody else says. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to sex, I don't care if I tell you that I did it. Okay, girl, I said I did it, girl. If somebody else tell you I did something, girl, where's the proof, girl? Hello? Did she actually lay up with me and do it, girl? That's just to me who I am. But when it comes to sex, I don't mind talking about it. I like learning new things about sex. Toys, I love talking about toys. I love learning new toys. I love new lubrications. I like videos, porn. I mean.
Okay, so is it hard for you to come up with topics?
Yeah, because it seems like we have read across subtopics that we've talked about twice. Mm-hmm. But there are some conversations that kind of are like subcategories or you know what I mean? Like, they're like, there's like somewhat to that last conversation, but it's in a different perspective or angle of conversation. So for us, it is kind of hard trying to find topics, but at the same time, we roll with the punches. But it makes it more fun when we have like a Judy or a co-host in there because it makes it even. Because when it's just me and him, we have conversations and we know we gotta let out some shit. We gotta talk about some dirt just to make the conversation where that the girls can understand where we're coming from, you know. But a lot of times it's just a lot of facts and a lot of things that we see on an everyday basis or what we see in our community on an everyday basis. So.
Okay. So y'all are on season 6, right? Mm-hmm.
Girl, tell me about it. Girl.
Did you see it coming?
Girl, I did, girl. I got only 4 more to go, girl. She got me for 10 seasons, girl. She got 4 more to go, girl. And she think I play, girl. She got 4 more, girl. Girl, we gonna knock out the next 4 in 2 more years, girl. Okay. Oh, real quick. Shit. I did see it coming. We recorded. And the crazy thing is we've been on hiatus for a little bit. Mm-hmm. But that's because life happens. Life moves. We all know what life gives. You know what I'm saying? But we record a lot. We try to record a lot of episodes. We try to do at least 3 episodes a week throughout the week. We slow down a lot. We try to do like a video a week. We try to knock 2 videos out in one session. You know what I'm saying?
Pre-record.
A lot of pre-record with him. She but I would say for sure it is. It's sometimes it comes up fast, and then sometimes I be like, girl, why are we still recording? Like, what is going on? Mm-hmm. So it gives a take. Sometimes you be like, you ready? Sometimes you. Mm-hmm. But when that season finale comes, I be like, yeah, all right, girl, don't call me no more. Don't call me for a couple of days, girl.
I know that's right. Oh, I can't wait. But is it hard working with someone else?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. In what sense? Podcast or just in general, entertainer-wise?
I would say in general.
Entertainer-wise, okay, as a host, it is sometimes. It is hard to, spotlight. It is a little hard. Girls don't know their roles sometimes. You're a DJ. You're not a host. But anyways, sideways to as a podcaster, no, it's not hard because I enjoy getting different perspectives. Different perspectives always enlighten me, show me how to do something different or look at something. But when it comes to entertainer, I've dealt with some DJs that don't know how to just allow you to be a host. But at the same time, I gotta know how to stand. Give it a mic.
Right.
So I've also learned there's some learning curves of having to make sure you have your own product because I gotta have my own mic. I think that's gonna be my thing for my Christmas gift is to buy my own mic to take with me when I travel to host. I have my own shit. Yeah. I control my own mic.
Right. Okay. All right, y'all. Well,
it's shot o'clock.
It's shot o'clock, y'all. So we go ahead and take a shot. We're gonna take a shot of I said Douce. Jesus, it's Remy, y'all. It's Remy. We're gonna take a shot of Remy. Cheers to business.
I don't know why y'all got the Remy. Who got this? You just thought about the shot, girl. Girl, I could have told you Jack Daniels.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even think. I just said, he said dog. Because Remy, you can't go wrong with it.
Girl, you can when it comes to a shot, girl. The hell you can, girl.
Oh, man. Okay. So, on top of all that you do, you in the scene, too.
Right.
And what I mean by the scene, I mean the house.
Oh.
The houses.
Ooh.
You in the houses.
Not you going there! I didn't know we was doing that type of interview today, but okay.
Oh, yeah.
The girls was fishing. Okay, come on, let's get into it. Yes.
So, tell me if I'm saying it right. Oricci?
Oricci.
Okay. Okay. So tell me, how did that? Because let me just say.
Go ahead.
I didn't think, like, I knew that you be there, you host, you be there, but I didn't think that you would,
participate
in the house.
Yeah.
So, okay, go ahead. Tell me.
Yes. I've been doing ballroom now. I would count 4 years now. This is my 4th year going into ballroom. I started back when I was dating someone. They kind of brought me into I was already looking for the ballroom scene, but they kind of showed me what Boston's ballroom scene was. So I got into that. Once I got into Boston's ballroom scene, I started off, as a 007, as they will start off. As you come out, you start off as a 007 for the girls who don't know what ballroom is and understanding and learning. If you haven't watched Pose or Legendary, those things are to that nature. But that's just a speedy 101. Came out as 007, doing a lot of things on my own, learning when I'm walking, learning those things. I started off, my first category was schoolboy because I had a younger look. I didn't have the beard. I didn't give the grown man look. Yeah. So I still had the little schoolboy look, but then I really cultivated myself of understanding I was more of a realness executive. And this is the category. It's called realness, executive realness. I, seeing that I still had my realness, but it wasn't like a schoolboy realness, you know what I'm saying? So finally joined my first house, which is Escada. I was in the house with London. We watched Legendary. That was London, House of Escada, the house mother. London was a love. She's still my house. She's still my gay mother. She's not my house mother. She is beautiful. So when she left the house, I left the house. I was with them for about a year, and probably a year and a half. It sucks when you tell her the story. You got to
right.
Year and a half, whatever though. Year and a half. And then after that, I was a 007 for a little while. For about a couple of months, I was a 007. I hadn't walked too many balls, but I was still, making myself known a little bit. I was presented with opportunity to be in Oricci. That's when I was hosting Boston Every Pride Weekend. I want to say that was 2021? I want to say 2021 or 2022. No, it was 2021. Summer of 2021. But needless to say, I'm presented with being a House of Oricci, develop my own likeness with the house and those who were there and making my own connections. The person that brought me in the house is no longer in the house, but now, that's why I had to put on the shades, girl, when she said this, girl. A girl is an overseer, girl, of the house, girl. Yeah.
So for the ones who don't know what an overseer is,
yes.
explain to them.
So an overseer would be a leader of a house. Now you have your founding fathers, you have your overall fathers, and you usually have house fathers, house mothers of chapters. There's different chapters. We're all one house, but there's different chapters, different cities, of course, in different, areas. I am right now holding the seat of an overseer, which is meaning I am the leader. I will conduct practices, make sure members are paying their dues, make sure members are showing up for balls, making sure they're ready for their categories. Sometimes you might overextend yourself and spend a little something for their categories, you know what I'm saying, for them to prepare. With that, or help other members on the ball. There's just, a list of things as an overseer. It's basically being a leader. You know what a leader is as a teammate or as playing football, basketball, any that same dynamic, but in ballroom aspect. So yeah.
Oh, you know me, I love me some ballroom. I love.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, we should do some reaction videos.
My cousin is Queen Dog.
Oh,
that's my cousin.
Oh, she's an Oricci.
Yeah, that's my cousin. So I watch them all the time on TikTok.
Well, you should watch some of the, the videos on YouTube. You can catch a lot of balls on YouTube. I can tell you somebody you can follow that will show you some balls that are like big, that happen consistently. A lot of New York balls happen. And this person follows the New York balls, and this person goes to out of state balls. Okay. This is one of my house members actually trying to get his viewership. What up, Tiger? You already know, girl. What up, Mary? Anyways, it's just that that type of that vibe is different. That community is different. You're definitely able to be seen, but then you're also able to be unseen. Mm-hmm. So you got to know you got to have that tough skin, and you got to know how to really sit with the fucking line. Yeah. Because mainstream ballroom is vicious. Yeah. They would chop a girl quick. Because she wouldn't even make it. She'd be coming up the stairs and the girl would get chopped. Back of the runway, chopped. Oh. Girl, have it. Yeah, that's vicious. It's vicious. You gotta have that tough skin though. You gotta know how to take that chop and don't have the bad reaction behind it. So
yeah, we gotta keep it pushing on to the next one.
Come back, try harder, baby, girl, because you didn't beat this category.
So, are you just walking or do you vote too? No, no, man.
But I do a little heads. But that's me trying to make sure my kids see that I'm getting into their talent. Their, understanding what they go through, what they have to do. Because I'm not a vote, not a girl. I'm a two-stepper. I'm an old man. We're not doing that. I'm not as what they will call it, a realness with a twist. I'm not me. We key about it, but that's not me. Hey. Girl, I can't do it. I won't even dip right now. Girl, you in a key the whole time trying to dip. Me trying to learn. Me trying to do a good thing.
That's hilarious. Because I'm picturing it in my head. That's hilarious. Oh my. Okay, so. Like I told you, I was going to do my research and I see some videos and it's giving very much performer. It's giving very much I'm here, bitch. Yeah. Watch me. Yeah. Do my shit.
Yeah, very much Players Club, girl.
Yeah. Yes.
Very much Players Club, girl. Yes. I was giving that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give us some. What? I'm gonna put it right here, y'all, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So go ahead, give us what was that?
So. And depending on which one you're posting, I'm not sure.
I believe he was in red.
I was in red.
I believe he was in red.
Red shirt?
Yes.
Okay, so that was Legacy. Okay, that was Boston. I have a performance where I did it too. That comes with Mr. Urban Pride. We're going to touch on that.
Yes.
We're touching that. Mr. Urban Pride is a title, pageantry world. I never really indulged in that world. I've watched it. I've seen it. But I've never knew, and money goes into that. So you got to really be willing to really sacrifice a lot. You can win and you can get money behind it, but it's a lot of money that if you don't win, that you lose. You know what I'm saying? That you go into. I mean, you do buy some fashionable pieces. But needless to say, taking on the title, my friend, she was at the time needing somebody to take on a title for her. And I said, okay, I'll do it. Why not? I am Mr. Cevan. I am Mr. Boston. I am hosting everything. I have been hosting. I've been known. I am a socialite. I am Mr. Connector of the city. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain things, people know me. So why wouldn't I be Mr. Urban Brown?
Exactly.
Which is going to be great for this year, going into the new year. I've already done some things with this title, so doing things with the title is going to work. Yes. But going into the performance part, that's what goes into pageantry as well. And they call them male illusionists. In my first performance at it's not it's Chicken no more, it's Crave. But I did my first performance when I got the title. My first song was Tank. The crazy thing is I've always had the desire to do lip sync. Always had the desire. But I never knew that it was a world that I could actually do. So then, once I indulged in it, you see what you see, and you get what you get, girl. And I'm a girl that loves music because I'm an R&B guy. You know what I'm saying? So I love my R&B. Tank, Sam, Jamie. I actually got a performance coming up November 9th this week.
Yo, we're gonna have to go to that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pop out for that one.
Yeah, girl, come on, girl. I'm gonna be performing at Naughty or Nice 2 November 2nd.
Okay.
I mean, no, not November 2nd. December 2nd. Yes, December 2nd, Naughty or Nice. We'll have a few strippers. We had a few last year. We had have you been watching Zeus? Cabaret, New York? No? Okay. Well, one of the dancers that we had last year, she's on the Cabaret. Her name is Precious. And she had her partner on there as well, which is Stud King, who was on Hoochie Daddies. No, not Hoochie Daddies. Is it Hoochie Daddies? Something Daddies or whatever. That little 1-2 show. Girl, the girls last names was carrying. Needless to say, but yeah, we had them there. So I think I got a little thing too to do this year. I want to buy some strawberries, some roses for the girls. I'm gonna put on a little 1-2 performance. I got a nice little set that I want to put together.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you gotta pop out because I put on the show. If you see what you see, I put on the show. I pick girls up. I do it one more time.
We gonna be there, y'all. We gonna be there. All right, so
you don't want to miss it. Go ahead.
We're not gonna shot o'clock.
Oh, again, girl, we just got there, girl. Damn.
It's shot o'clock.
Oh, I'm doing a small shot, girl. That's
yeah,
girl.
that's fine. We can take half a shot.
Okay.
All right.
All
right. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's more than half. Thank you for the shot.
Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, cheers. Oh, to the interview, girl. Oh, girl.
All right, so we're gonna take a little break real quick. And we're gonna be right back, y'all. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. Be back for a little break, okay? So we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. All right. So first question.
Where does the nitty gritty go?
Oh, nitty gritty is
because you're just not gonna tell me that and then just gonna jump right into it, girl. Like that's what you do. Wendy Williams taught you girls how to do shit, right? Okay. Right.
That's exactly what you taught us.
But go ahead.
But nitty gritty is everything but business.
Okay.
So like I told you, we get as personal as you want. All right. So first question: relationship status.
I am dating right now. I'm still single, but I'm dating. I'm still single, but I'm dating. So when I mean dating, it's like we're getting to know, we're courting each other. So there's no title. We're still getting to know each other. It's still like open dating. Like I may see other people still, you know what I'm saying? But I'm stuck on him. He's not convinced. So it's all about that proving type situation.
Y'all in that stage. Okay, I got it. So of course we saying he, him. So we all know we usually talked about it, girl.
I mean, girl.
Sexual orientation.
In true honesty, sexual orientation, I identify as a gay man. But do I still think about women? I do still think about women. That's still there.
What?
Yeah, I'm still having sex with a woman.
Wow! I wasn't expecting that.
I think a lot of people don't expect that.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I was a heterosexual up until I was 21.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I didn't officially start dating men until I was in think I was like 22, 23. I officially got into a relationship with a guy.
So,
yeah.
For those who don't know, I've known you for a while.
Wow, yeah, you've known me for years. Yeah.
Church-wise, right?
Yeah.
Because my gay dog be up there. At least I feel like. How old, if you don't mind me asking, how old were you when we were in church? So that was about, that was what, 14, 15 years ago? I'll be giving my ages, y'all. I didn't even think that was gonna happen.
Okay, anyways, I'll say this. I was around that time when you probably knew me. I was probably, I want to say late teens, going to early 20s.
Okay,
I'll say that because that mom's past 21, so when you probably knew I was late teens.
Yeah,
I was like 17, 18.
Yeah.
Bracket.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So the reason why I asked is because you said that you didn't date men until you were 21, 22. Mm-hmm. But back then, I kind of felt like you was,
Okay, so the thing is about that is that, of course, that time period was different.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
A lot of people don't understand, really. I'm from a different generation. We're from a different generation. You know what I'm saying? We come from a different timeline. And we can literally say that. It's a timeline. It's like as those who dealt with racism, that's a different timeline than what we were dealing with in the late 90s, early 2000s. You hear what I'm saying? So for me, I didn't have the outlets of knowing what it was to be gay. I didn't have the people to show me what it is to be gay, if that was okay to be gay. It was still shunned upon. You know what I'm saying? People, there was always the black sheep of the family. You know what I'm saying? So I struggled that with myself, trying to make sure it was hard not to be feminine. I grew up with nothing but women in my life. Literally, women in my life. I had males in my life. I had uncles, I had cousins, but I didn't relate to them. Nothing but women in my life. So I took on the feminine ways easier than the masculine ways. So it took time for me to have to build the masculinity into myself to know what it is to be like, okay, this is who I am. Right. I don't mind being okay, bitch, carry, and then I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, what's up? You know what I'm saying? See how quickly I can change that up, you know what I'm saying? And that's where ballroom plays a factor, you know what I'm saying? Because as a butch queen, as they will label me as, which I don't take that label, but that's what they will label me as, a butch queen, a bitch that can be, you know what I'm saying, in tune with his feminism, his feminality, and then also in tune with that masculinity. So, I've always indulged in the same sex. I'm trying to identify it during that time here, because it was definitely a time where I said I was bi. I came out to my dudes 19. Yeah, I was about 19 when I did that. I lived a life. That's why I want to write my book. I did some things. Some things. You would have thought I done even at 16. So
okay. All right.
Others done worse, but anyways, on to the next.
Okay, so y'all, we gonna play our first game. The game. Okay, we gonna play the game.
That means she got a second game in season 2. I'm thinking. She got another game in season 2. She got 2 games in season 2, and I'm gonna put that in the world. We're gonna manifest that.
Y'all know I do part 2.
Come on.
So y'all always know that I do either this or that or never have it ever. But I went ahead and switched it up for this episode.
Oh, we switching it up.
So this is a new game that I came up with. It is called.
Well, while she gets that and explains that, I gotta take this off because I'm hot.
I knew it was gonna get hot in here, y'all. But so it's called Pick Your Truth, and basically I have some things written down here, and he's gonna go ahead. Well, we're both gonna play the game.
Oh, we're gonna both play the game. Okay, great. Because I was wondering, I'm not gonna get fired. She's not gonna do me.
So you're gonna go ahead and pick randomly whichever one. Read it off.
I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna read it off. Okay, go ahead.
And then if you want to answer it, you can. If you don't want to answer it, you go ahead and take your step.
Okay, and what's the name of the game?
Pick Your Truth.
Pick My Truth. Okay.
All right.
Oh, she's trying me, y'all, tonight, girl. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I'm gonna be truthful though. I don't mind being transparent. I told y'all I don't mind being transparent. So let's see what happens. Be quiet. You let me know.
Go ahead.
She says sexually and non-sexually turn.
We get straight to
Damn! I didn't expect it that fast. I thought it was gonna be a warm-up.
Okay.
Sexual turn-ons for me. Eye contact. That's big.
Okay.
A beautiful smile. That's a turn-on.
Okay. Ooh.
That's a big turn-on.
Okay.
Now for my turn-on, sexual Wait, you see me non-sexual turn-ons? Non-sexual turn-ons. I think when you text me and let me know that you're like thinking about me, and I'm not even, it just throws me off. And you can throw me off in a mental way, sexually. Like if you just text me like, "Hey, I miss you. I just want to kiss you," you send me a kiss. That's a no. Get me off.
Yeah.
Down.
Like bring your ass here right
now. Another non-sexual. I think cooking my favorite food. That's a non-sexual. Yeah, I think I don't really have too many non-sexual because I'm very much touched. So touch is my biggest love language. So it's sexual.
Yeah, no, I love you some love languages.
Oh, your turn, girl. Your turn, girl. I was
gonna let him pick too, y'all.
Yeah, she was, girl. Okay. She gonna let me get me drunk. Well, I told her I was transparent, so I might not get too drunk. Okay, we'll see what you get, girl.
What's your biggest deal breaker?
Tell me that, girl. Tell me more. Tell me more.
My biggest deal breaker is if.
Go ahead. Speak it, girl.
As of lately, it's been someone that is easily persuaded.
That's cute.
Because I've run into, what I mean by easily persuaded is like, okay, I've run into a few females that would tell me some stories, and it'd just be like, how could you let yourself get into that? You know what I mean? So it's just like,
how did you not see the red flags?
Exactly. So it's just like,
yeah, girl, I'm gonna put a pause on that.
Yeah, so that's automatically like, nah. Because if we're gonna be together and somebody else could persuade you to do some shit, no man.
I want no peace. No pause. No man. Oh, okay.
We do.
Okay.
Good. We can be friends.
We can try something different. Let's see what else is there. The fuck? Why am I getting them all, girl? Anal or oral? Girl, that's hard. In what sense? Is that what is favorite? What do I like? Favorite? Yeah. Let me see here. Let me smoke on that. Hold on, give me a second. I say oral. The reason why I say oral because I can't do. Not everybody knows what they do. Not everybody knows how to stroke. So I can't. Oral, I know I get the dogs. So it won't leave it at that.
All right.
Any size, I'm the dog. The goats, as they say. The goats. Girl. It's our girl.
Okay. It seems like we get crazy. One thing you wish people knew about you.
Ooh, go on. Why you get them questions? I can't get them questions, girl. What the fuck? I must have manifest the sex questions that come out for me, girl, at the beginning of this shit. But go ahead.
One thing I wish people knew about me. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not answering.
Oh, you gonna say? Oh, that she sipping, girl. Yeah. Girl, I'll answer it for you, girl. One thing. You said what is it again?
What thing you wish people knew about you?
I'm very insecure. A lot of people don't believe that or don't think that. I'm very insecure, and I think it's because of what I give off. But I'm very insecure and doubtful of myself. Wow. Because I'm so much of a people pleaser. It's hard to accept that people are really pleased by my performance or what I'm giving. So, and even for work, I don't know if I'm like you when I start. Like I just got a new position. Highlight, boom, catch that. I'm in this place of insecurity of not knowing if I'm doing my job, or if I'm doing what needs to be done correctly. So,
Okay.
I like this little game. This is cute, girl. Where does that come from? I'm not picking that question, girl. I feel like I want to pick this one. When was the last time you told a lie? Girl, no, man. I'm going to sit to her, girl. No, man, we're not going to do that.
Oh, my God.
We're not going to do that, girl. It's on you, girl. You can answer that question if you want, girl. No, you don't answer that. Oh, okay, girl.
No. Okay.
This girl said that, girl. She tried to do that.
What's your biggest fear?
Oh, that's cute.
Biggest fear. I feel like I've already experienced my biggest fear, which was losing my mom. But really?
Because I'll let you finish that, and then we can get into that. Because we could definitely indulge in it. Because maybe we have two different perspectives on it.
Yeah. But I guess my biggest fear now would be, of course, I would say if anything was to happen to my nephew. And I'm saying that on a deeper perspective, not just because, okay, I'm losing my nephew, right? Mm-hmm. But just because if I was to lose him, it would be like, okay, I'm losing myself. I'm going to lose myself. I'm going to lose it. Yeah. So with me losing it, I can possibly lose everything. So I think that would be fun.
I think for me, just to tap back with that, what you felt like was already. My mother already taught us what it was about death. So we already had experiences of death. So for me, no, I didn't expect that would happen to her. And if you want to know pages of my life, YouTube, find me, Cevan. Real easy. You can learn the story. It gets into that because I'm not getting into that right now. Because we're not going to do that. But for me, I think that it was hard. It's still hard to accept. But it was one thing that we already had learned about was death and what it was to process death. You know what I'm saying? So to make that a fair, did I think that it would happen so soon? Hell to the fuck. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Nobody thinks that, you know what I'm saying? But I think nobody expects it in the situation. Your experience may be different than what I experienced, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I would want to understand why wasn't it fear?
Because honestly, I didn't know the same thing with my nephew. I felt like I was going to lose it. And
we here in the same place, so we got it. Yeah.
So when it came to, I just felt like when it came to my mom, it was like that was one thing I always felt like I was living for. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I always needed a reason to live. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like that's why I always came up with different shit to do. But when it came to that, I was just like, damn, if I lose my mother, I'm gonna lose my shit.
What else do I have?
Yeah, exactly.
How else can I live? What is life like without that?
Exactly.
In your mindset or in our mindset as kids, our mindset is we're going to be with them when they're great. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be to the point that they're needing us to be, that lion person taking them to
exactly.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? We are thinking to that magnitude of we have this much time. Sometimes you don't know how much time. Right. So, go ahead.
But I feel like even when my mom passed away, I felt like it was a different click for me. I feel like I had to really do my shit. Because not only, given, like I said, I always felt like I needed a reason to live.
Click.
My nephew was the reason for me to live.
So,
it was just like, okay, I got to get on my shit a different way. I gotta do shit differently, and I have to also do shit to where it can be some type of generational wealth.
Yes.
Because y'all know these kids
is different. They're different. These millennials, I mean, not even millennials. What are they? Generation what? Z. Different. That's why I said our timeline is different than what their timeline was.
Very.
You know what I'm saying? And with us having to migrate through their timeline, it's still for us, we're more adjusting than what they're adjusting to us. We're having to adjust to them than them adjusting to what.
Exactly.
And what's crazy is we're so used to adjusting to the old norm.
Exactly. It doesn't work on them.
It don't.
It don't work on them.
But yeah, I want one more, girl, because you fucked me up on that last one. Make it go. Please be a girl. Don't be a sexual. If it's sexual, I'm changing.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Girl, let's see. Have you ever cheated? If so, why? Ooh, okay, I can answer and transfer. I've cheated a number of times. Not gonna lie. A number of times. A couple of different relationships. The most recent time that I cheated, I'll talk about the time that I will talk about is a relationship that I was in for about a year. 2 years. I'll say we were together for 2 years. I wasn't getting what I wanted out of the relationship. I was doing a lot of giving, but I wasn't getting a lot of receiving. And what I meant by that, I was being more compromising to the person and their needs and wants were versus my needs and wants being met. You know what I'm saying? So what caused me to go elsewhere where people would feed the need that I need. And it was only just the need. It wasn't like I needed the companionship behind it because he gave me the companionship. It was the sexual behind it. That for me, that's why I say for me, sex is so fluid. I can give me a piece of it. Anyway, I have done it for. I have my reasons, and a lot of times if I cheat is because I've told you a number of times what I need. If you're not giving me what the fuck I need in a relationship, because I'm gonna give you what you want. Let me know what you want. I'm gonna give it to you. Let me know what you desire. I'm gonna try to fulfill it. You know what I'm saying? So if you give me that, I'm gonna give you that. But if you can't meet me, I'm gonna step. Mm-hmm.
No, this was a question that you got. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a key. As soon as you fall out, girl, go ahead.
Okay, what's your biggest fantasy?
Ooh. Is it sexual or is it just in general?
With me, okay, when I think about fantasies, I automatically think about sex.
Okay, so then get into it.
So, my biggest fantasy, honestly, was to have a threesome. Because I've never had a threesome, but if y'all tune into Intimate Imagination, I have written a part 1 to like a little. I write lesbian sex story. Okay. So I wrote a sex story, and it's about a threesome. So that's like a little fantasy of mine to.
So I'm about to check. Yeah, because I've done a professional of it, running, controlling, does it,
okay,
organizes.
Ooh.
Yeah, all of those things. So when you say you're ready for a threesome, are you ready for the emotional part behind it? Like, are you doing it with a partner? Or are you doing it with random? Like, let's start in the levels of me understanding where you're at. Because a lot of people say they want to do a threesome and don't know what goes into it until somebody tells them. Unless somebody really tells you what goes into that. Yes, it is fun. Bitch, it's a good time as long as everybody knows what's happening.
Exactly.
There's full clarity and communication on what is supposed to happen, why everybody's here, and what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? That's just the first foundation. Foundation of it. But let me know, you know what I'm saying? What is it which you want from a threesome? You know what I'm saying? What is it that you desire from that? Other than just experiencing it, what do you want to experience with it? Clear it. Take a sip. Find it.
Okay.
You still find it? Go ahead.
All right. I feel like with me, I've always said when it comes to a threesome, I have to be brought into a situation.
Right.
Only because I'm too stingy to bring someone else into my situation, depending on who I'm with. Now, if I feel secure enough to be like, okay, we can bring somebody in, whether it's for fun or if it's for a relationship, I feel secure. You know what I mean? Right. But I haven't necessarily had that situation to where I felt as though I was secure enough to bring somebody in.
Into the situation.
Right. Okay. So, like I said, I always feel as though I need to be brought into it. That's the only way it's going to work. Or unless if it's just like for fun and I'm just with 3 friends or, whatever,
happens.
Yes.
I will start off. Okay, so there's 3 different conversations. Which one do you want me to start off? Let's start off there because I've been in every situation. So
I feel like okay. Let's touch base on the bring. Let's talk about being brought into
to a partnership.
Yes.
We'll say partnership because I'll talk about my situation so you can understand the dynamics of it. Okay. Partnership. So when it comes to partnership, when it comes to doing a threesome, first it starts off with the comfortability, like you said, between you and your partner. And then it comes into knowing that you're bringing somebody in. Anybody that has never done it before, do it with somebody. Never bring anybody. Because as your first time, you're emotional. You know what I'm saying? So seeing somebody do something that you've never seen your partner do, it's like, oh, okay, why would you do that with them and you ain't never did that with me? You know what I'm saying? That stuff like that happens instead of enjoying the fucking moment. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, bitch, I've been in moments where I had to pay my pride, bitch. Nigga, you ain't never stroked me like that, girl. The fuck? Girl, I had to get a little mad, but then I would check myself. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a person that know how to check yourself in that moment. Because if you can't check yourself in the moment, you fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
As a partnership. So it's definitely making sure that communication part starts first. The foundation of that. Then knowing what you both want. What y'all both want in that situation. How y'all want that to end. You know what I'm saying? What's happening in that situation. Making sure that person is into both. Not just one of the other, into both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the flow of sexuality is going to go in the conversation and the dynamics of the flow of the energy in the room. So once you get that combo, you get that right, that's a good, perfect situation with you and your partner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the single life, single life. Very right. But yeah, needless to say, the single life is a cute key. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that, like you said, being brought into the situation, but also knowing what you want. Because sometimes you can be brought into a situation, but you can also coordinate the situation. So you may meet somebody and be like, okay, well, what you into? Okay, you into that, da, 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 da. Okay, well, maybe I ain't never did this before. You into this? Let's try this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how we feel with this. You know? Especially when you're single because there's no ties.
Yeah.
There's no emotional connection. So whatever may happen, may happen. You know what I'm saying? You may not flow, you may flow. Energies may not match, certain energies may match. You know, now one thing I don't know is how the lesbian world for the threesomes. Because that's different. I don't know if there's toys involved, y'all eat each other out, girl, in a three circle. I mean, because us men, we be doing the 369 way, you know what I'm saying? A nice little triangle, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's what happens with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's given, if it's, you know, all of that is involved, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's all in what's involved cultivates the energy in the room, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I would give my intake on that piece of conversation. So I hope y'all got y'all gems and whoever's watching, girl, y'all take that notes, girl, because it's all about the energy and the communication. Biggest thing is the communication, the foundation of the relationship. If y'all are bringing somebody in, make sure it's nobody y'all ever thought before, because I'm dealing with that my damn self right now. Oh my god! But I'm one that has learned to be nonchalant with my feelings.
I mean, so it's so nonchalant.
Very. Fuck you, girls. Can never do that. Can never find better.
Okay, it's your pick. Go ahead. One more.
All right, my pick. Let me pick this one. Do you have any fetishes? Do I have a fetish? I mean, I don't know if I really have a fetish. What would be considered a fetish, though?
Something that I
constantly would think about.
Want to do.
Or that turns me on instantly.
Yeah. Like, you know how people have foot fetish?
Well, if it's a fetish, then I would say chocolate men are a fetish. Chocolate men with a good smile is a beautiful fetish. It's a beautiful fetish. I melt away. I'm instantly turned on. It's a wrap. It's my kryptonite. As a girl, if you knew who my real name was, it's my kryptonite. For real. Okay. It's Cevan's kryptonite. No shit. If you wanted to know what my real name, I gave it earlier in the show, so if you didn't get it, girl, I don't know what to tell you. But that's a sign of what my real name is. This is my kryptonite.
Okay.
Oh, girl,
I'll take one more.
Yeah, girl, one more.
I'll take one more.
I'm gonna answer it too. The last one, we're gonna answer it together.
Oh.
Well, come on. I'm gonna answer it.
Your first sexual experience.
Oh, wait. Wait. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, damn. I'm gonna be real truthful with this one, but go ahead, girl. You want me to go first or you go first?
No,
you go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. My first sexual experience. Okay. Mm-hmm. When I knew what it was. Because, okay, as kids do kids, right? Right. But when it came down to actually, so in high school, I was doing whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Trying to please the person that I was with at that time. So I ended up putting together an orgy. Oh. Right? And it wasn't necessarily an orgy because it was like couples just fucking with themselves. Right. Okay. And nobody switched, none of that. Okay. Right. But I was a virgin. Didn't do anything. But I did. And it was with a girl. And she tried to. Nope, that was it for me. Then I tried, two weeks later. It was like maybe a week before my birthday, if I'm not mistaken. My 16th birthday. And that's when I actually lost my virginity. Go ahead, tell your story.
Oh, girl, which story you want, girl? You want both?
Oh, yeah, because you was, okay.
Oh, damn. Okay, so with a female, my first time with a female was with, I'm not going to expose the person. She was very close to me. We were in her bedroom. She got me stimulated. I mean, she was close to me. We weren't blood related, but we were like family related.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, we explored that. That was my first time with a female. And I was about 16. Yeah, I want to say I was about 16. She was about to. It was her sweet 16. I was about to turn 16. So I was about 15, 16. I'll say that. Now with the boys, I started early with the boys. Probably middle school. I think they were friends. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. So anybody that sees this, I don't know what to tell you. If you put it together, I don't know what to tell you.
The ones who get it.
Get it. Gotta get it. But that was my first experience with guys.
Wow. That's the key, that's the key for me.
You would have never known?
Oh.
And the crazy thing is, because she knows me from back then, and the church folks that I ran with back then, she was running names in her head to try to figure out the possibilities of who ran with that. I already know. So, I gave too much of a clue for anybody else that does watch that, so I'm going to move on.
Yeah, all right. So, that's going to go ahead and conclude.
Pick your truth.
Yeah, pick your truth. This might be the one, y'all. I like this one. This might be the one, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So, before we end this video, okay, I do have one last question for you.
What's up?
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, I see myself more known as a socialite personality, more known in talent-wise. I'm not sure where just yet, talent-wise, but I know for sure it'd be more publicity on being known and who I am, representing where I'm from, because I love my city. I represent my city anywhere I go. I lived in Atlanta for 6 years and still represented Boston, and there was never knew there were Black people people in Boston, but we here, bro.
Wow.
Oh, the girls really think there's no black people here. I went to Detroit, and the girls didn't know there was black people in Boston from Detroit. Girl, I got cities on me. The New Orleans girls didn't know there was Boston girls from Detroit.
Wow.
Yeah, the girl, I gag the girls. I'm the baddest bitch of them all, girl, and they meet me every time, girl.
Period. All right, y'all. Well, it was so good having you here.
Of course.
And y'all know, before we end the video, you gotta.
Girl, what's
Goodbye.
My man text me, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what my man said, y'all. Oh, I guess he is.
Let me know when to stop.
Girl, that's it, girl. I can't take too much of that, girl.
All right.
Where's my Uber at? Let me see where my Uber is. Where's production? Where's my Uber production, girl? Because, girl, this is out of line. Girl, the girls are sending me lit, girl. This was a key, though. I enjoyed myself.
Yes. So, cheers to business.
Cheers to business.
Yes.
Wait, cheers to smoking.
Yes. Cheers to drinking. Yes.
Cheers to key.
Hello. Cheers to sex.
Come on. Salud.
Hello.
Oh my god.
All right, y'all.
Anybody that thought they were getting some booty tonight? Ain't happening, girl.
Eat and sleep.
Girl, sleep. Boots.
All right, y'all. He calling his Uber.
I am and is, girl. I'm still here, girl. Present. I'm listening, girl. I'm present. When it's my cue to get my 1-2s, I'll be ready, girl. Don't worry, girl.
That's right. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and conclude this video. Go ahead and tell the people where they can find you, even though all his links will be in the description. As y'all know, go ahead and tell them.
Well, if you don't know, my name is Cevan. Once again, if you want to find me on IG, it's Cevan_89. That is CEVAN_89. Find me on Facebook at Cevan Oricci. Once again, that is Cevan Oricci. I spelled how to spell Cevan Oricci is ORICCI. Bitch. Oh, yeah, I like how I did that. Y'all don't even understand. I did that cute because that's part of our shit. But YouTube, you can find me on YouTube as Cevan Pages of My Life. Also, you can find me on Singly Gay Podcast. You can find us on IG Singly Gay Podcast as well. And anything else, girl, it's in the description, girl, at this point, girl.
All right. So it was so good having you here, and I really do appreciate you being here. It was a key. Yes.
My best friend don't enjoy this key, girl. Yes. She don't enjoy it.
And will you be back? We're going to set up a part 2.
Yes. We're going to set up a part 2. Because by the time part 2 comes, I'd already have a lot of list of things to do that I've already done and doing, trying.
Nice little catch up. Yeah.
Right. A cute catch up. You know what I'm saying? And we've had a good conversation. So I might have other gyms on different, this game right here, girl, we might. Dangerous.
All right, y'all. Well, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this video down in the comments below. Go ahead and check him out. All his links will be in the description down below. And we out, y'all. Bye.
Deuces. It'll be here in what? 3 minutes.
That's from Boston.